Welcome to Smackdown, and tonight's main event will be a six-man tag team, with one side featuring LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, and Braun Strowman facing off against Solo Sikoa, 𝙀𝙬𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿, and Shinsuke Nakamura. But we are starting off hot with the undisputed champion himself, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, coming out to address the crowd just nights before WrestleMania. But what do you want to talk about? How about Cena and WrestleMania, Cody? Like many of you, I want to know why Cena turned his back on us. He turned his back on you, on me, on the WWE, but we still don't know why. Well, this weekend I have two goals, and the first is to win and keep this belt. But the second is to beat John until we get answers that we all want. Short, sweet, down to the point. Cody Rhodes making his claim that he's going to beat the answers out of John Cena in his match at WrestleMania on the second night main event of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion, facing off against John Cena. But we are here tonight on the go-home show of Smackdown, and we're starting it off with a tag team match featuring the new Women's United States Champion, Indi Hartwell. And you can say a lot about Indi, but one thing you definitely have to say is that she has been a fighting champion this whole time. She hasn't had the belt long, but she's been in several matches.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Indi Hartwell. And her partner from Fontana, California, Meathead.
And then you can see Meechin, her partner, and Indi waiting. And of course, they'll be going up against former champion Chelsea Green and her bodyguard of sorts, Piper Niven. Chelsea clearly upset about losing her belt, but not taking action to try to get it back yet. Instead, they'll be having this tag team match. We will be starting off with Chelsea and Indi in their respective corners. And once again, it's Chelsea with a fast start. That face buster right there. Tossing the champ into the corner. Indi able to fight her way out though. Nice inverted DDT. As I was mentioning, Chelsea so far has been a fighting champion, which is impressive, I think. Out of the kick out there. No belts on the line in this. Code breaker there from Chelsea. And a tag to Piper. The Piper, the bodyguard's in now. Indi already taking a beating. Obviously, you would think if Chelsea and Piper can win this, it would be a point towards them getting towards Chelsea getting a rematch for her belt. Something I don't think she's probably given up on yet anyway. Piper's going to tag in Michin. Michin's had a track record with several matches here on SmackDown already. The more unfortunate one having been up against Nia Jax, but before that, she was actually in the originals match to decide the #1 contender for Chelsea's belt against Indy, who eventually won that. So it'll be interesting to see how well those two work together tonight. Michin going for the pin here. Piper able to kick it too. With Piper into the corner, and now we'll see some teamwork if these two can work together, which it looks like they can. Chelsea screaming for a tag in her corner, but Indy's not going to let her have it. Instead, we get a fancy DDT there and a quick pin option. Chelsea ran in to break that up, it looked like, but I think Piper might have been able to get out on her own. Oh, and now we're seeing some of the strength of Piper, but nope, the champ's able to fight out of it. But it looks like we're going to get that hot tag to Chelsea, and I can't help but feel like maybe Indy wanted that. There was a jumping leg lariat. That was pretty impressive. Looks like Michin's going to break that up. Indy able to get out of the way of that drop kick. Now, I mentioned earlier that a win from Chelsea and Piper would put a statement on them getting a rematch, but the opposite is true too. If you're Indian, you can beat, and you particularly can beat Chelsea in this match and get a pin on her. I think that says a lot towards shutting down Chelsea's attempts at getting a rematch. But right now it is Michin in the ring. Oh, wow. Big kick from Michin right there. Chelsea's able to counter that charge. She's going to go for the cover using the ropes here, but Michin's able to kick out pretty easily. Sling Michin into the corner. You see some teamwork between Chelsea and Piper now. What is this? Like an assisted suplex. Piper is a decent wrestler in her own right, of course, even though she works as a bodyguard for Chelsea. But she may be wasting a little too much time there, and she paid for it. And now Michin gets that impressive bulldog off. There's that Pop Rocks maneuver we see popularized by Roxanne Perez. And instead of going for the pin, she's going to go for the tag. So Indy's back in now. Getting some brutal stomps in. There's that fall-away Nelson slam that we've been seeing Indy use. I believe that would have been a pin, if not for Chelsea Green. The question is now, can Piper fight out of this? Maybe get a tag to Chelsea. Piper's setting up for something. Falcon Arrow from Piper. Look how fast Michin was to break that up. So any questions I think that can Indy and Michin work together, I think have been answered now. Michin's shown herself to be a reliable partner here. He's back in the ring now. Goes for the suicide dive. Knocking Piper down on the outside. Big knee to the face too. Now butt bump on Chelsea. Went for that drop kick but missed. Nope, second time's the charm. Going for the count out here, it looks like. The Piper snuck back in. Gets that double clothesline. Michin able to dodge the body flop there. Oh, wicked backbreaker. Chelsea gets a cheap shot in on Michin, and Piper was trying to throw her into the corner, I think. Piper's going to climb the ropes, though. This is something you do not want to see if you're Michin. Crossbody, but Michin's able to roll it up into like some kind of carry suplex. Pretty impressive by Michin there. We have Indy back in the ring now. But Piper's still showing a lot of power at the moment. Neck stretcher on Indy. You can see the blood pouring down Piper's forehead there. She's taking a beating in this match. But that's her job as the bodyguard, of course. It's all about getting Chelsea her win. It looks like Indy's not going to be taken out that quick and easy. The champ continuing to show that her win was not a fluke. Reverse DDT. Indy getting a little action to the crowd. Got Chelsea in the corner now. Another tag with Michin. So it looks like a toe drop and an elbow drop. And now Chelsea's outside and Michin wants to fly again. Wow! A 450 on Chelsea outside the ring. The former champ could be down for the count on this. Well, she's managing to get up around 6 though. That was impressive high maneuver from Michin there. But it looks like Chelsea and Piper have this back in tow, I suppose. A tag to Piper. Oh, this isn't looking good. Hangs her off the ropes. Michin's able to kick out, but you can see she's struggling to get up. Thrown right back into the corner. Piper and Chelsea showing some serious teamwork right now. Bodyguard or not, it's proven that these two work well together as a unit. Whatever their roles may be. Chelsea goes for that suplex and a pin. And Meechin just barely able to kick out. Looks like Meechin's going to need to get a tag here. Struggling hard. There's another suplex, and this time Chelsea's going up to the second rope. She's giving Meechin time to stand. Or in this case, Meechin's going to try to crawl. Chelsea got to do something. I don't know why she didn't go for a hot tag, but she did get a tag in. There's that jumping leg lariat again, though. And he's slung back in the corner. Fights her way out. Now it's Indy on the second rope. She goes for the body splash. Oh, Piper was fast to break that one up. Looks like Indy might have Chelsea right where she wants her now for this win. There's that Nelson fall-away slam. Wow. I thought for sure Chelsea was out of it on that one. That was the move that actually won the belt for Indy. But it looks like Chelsea's somehow dug deep and broke out of that one. Ooh, and then an assisted shoulder tackle for Piper. And he gets that reverse DDT again. Tags in Meechin. Meechin climbs up to the second rope. Piper's up again. Nope. Piper gets that splash off the springboard there. It was quick for Indy to break that up. But Meechin's in trouble, struggling to stand now. And there's that Falcon Arrow again from Piper. Piper wins it for Piper and Chelsea, pinning Meechin.
Here are your winners, the team of Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
Got to be another little notch there for Piper. I mean, for Chelsea.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
And they call him Carmelo Hayes. Fresh out of NXT. Hungry to get something out going here on Smackdown. When Melo shoots, he never misses. Today he'll be going up against member of the Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan. Eric coming in with that terrifying mask and large hammer. But I strongly doubt Melo's going to back down despite the size difference or the intimidation factors. But Rowan is quick to start us off here. Gets a camel clutch on Melo. Melo's able to break out of it though. Gets that nice springboard drop kick. Referee wasted about 2 count there. Just getting in position. But it's early in the match, so it's alright. We don't want it to be over too soon. Melo starting to take it to Eric here. Calling for the big man to get up. Whoop. Almighty got a little carried away and paying for it now. Eric setting up for, oh my lord. That big man over the top rope there. Very impressive. Probably doesn't feel good though if you're Carmelo. Now it's Eric climbing up to the second rope, calling for Melo to stand. But he misses completely on his attack. Look at that moonsault off the top rope from Melo. I think he just barely hit Eric, but some damage had to have been done on that, but maybe for both of them, to be honest. The big man showing some power, but Melo's using his quickness. Melo going for the pin here after a knee break. A knee to the face there. There's the first 48. That was quick. Eric's able to kick out though. Melo's waiting. Gets that cutter on Eric. And that'll do it. Carmelo Hayes. They call him for a reason.
Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes.
That was an impressive showing for the new star on SmackDown. Not new, but younger star on SmackDown. Impressive showing against a big man tonight. We roll on. We're going to get some tag team action now.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 336 pounds. Axiom and Nathan Frazier.
Axiom debuted a couple weeks ago here on SmackDown against Los Garza's. Did not go well.
At a combined weight of 357 pounds, Elton Prince and Kid Wilson, pretty deadly.
So just about anything against Pretty Deadly tonight would be an upgrade for Fraxium. But you could say that that first showing was, you know, rookie, first night, jitters. The scene was a little bigger than they were expecting, kind of a thing. We'll see how tonight goes. Start off with Prince and Axiom here. And it's Prince getting the hard start. That power bomb. Once again, we're just hoping we can see a little more out of Axiom than we got in their first match. And they pretty much got demolished by Los Garzas. Angel and Berto really took it to him. Axiom, I'm sorry, is getting a little bit going here with some kicks and that running drop kick, and now a guillotine drop on the outside. It's Swinging Elton into the corner there to get a tag to Nathan. Double shoulder toss. Or tackle. This is more what we expected to see from 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 on their first appearance. Crossbody through the ropes. You see there's a lot of speed, a lot of movement. Nathan and 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 don't stop too often. And while Nathan was going for the top ropes, Prince wisely did a hot tag to Kit. That was pretty nice. But Kit does manage to get Nathan into the corner here. Going for the cover. Kit Wilson has been taking control of this match so far. Pretty much since he got tagged in. He's going to tag his partner Elton back in now, though. A nice little tag teamwork there. Now, of course, we were talking about Nathan and 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 really need to come out here and show a little more this week compared to when they lost to Los Garzas. But if you're Kit and Elton, you got to be thinking, I don't want them to show more against us. That makes us look bad. So, Kit Wilson back in now. You got to think Pretty Deadly wants to make a statement just as much as Los Garzas did. Maybe send 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 back down to NXT. But Nathan's getting some speed going here. Wow, a coast-to-coast springboard kick. That was impressive. And that's what we want to see from 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 here. High impact, high risk maneuvers, fast, showy, resourceful, able to kick out there. Showing some no-quit attitude. Double super kick. Kit's able to get a hot tag though to Elton. So it'll be Elton and 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 again. It looks like Elton's going to try to slow this down. Grind on 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉 some. Prince able to reverse. But 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉's got control again. Tags Nathan back in. It is fighting to get some tempo going here. Mashing Nathan face first in that turnbuckle. Now working him over with the shoulder to the back and then some hard legs into the stomach there. And a choke with the boot. Just slowing him down as much as he can. Now Elton's up on the second rope. Axe hammer. But somehow Nathan was able to get a quick tag to 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉. Oh, but Elton trying to go for that powerbomb again, but 𝙀𝙃𝙋𝘼𝘉's able to fight out of it. Elton's managed to get some control in this match, but not enough to keep both Axiom and Nathan down. He did a lot of damage on Nathan, though. Now we're going to get a teamwork tag from Pretty Deadly. Nice knee, like assisted face buster there. Hit up on the top rope. Going to drop the elbow right on the back of Axiom. Experience might be coming into play now. Kit and Elton showing a lot of resolve here with the shoulder tackle between the ropes on Axiom and then a drop kick to Nathan. Elton's feeling like a winner right now, and I don't blame him. Nobody made the mistake of going outside the ring. And Axiom's going to make him pay by smashing his face on that hard part of the ring there. Wow. Elton might have made a serious mistake. Axiom's going over to have a few words with Kit as well. But Elton Prince is able to get back in the ring. It's a hard DDT on Axiom. Again, just trying to slow these guys down. Nathan breaking that pinfall up. Like Elton's gonna tag Kit Wilson back in. What has Axiom got planned now? Chucks Kit into the corner. Gonna tag in Nathan, who immediately runs to the opposite ring post. Big splash on Kit after Axiom set him up, and here comes the pinfall. Elton able to break it up for Kit, though. He pays for it with a kick to the face. Wasn't really a drop kick as much as it was like a spinning jump kick. Kit finds himself in no man land again. With an assisted drop kick from Nathan. Good teamwork between these two. Kit rolling outside, but looked like for a second there Axiom was going to follow him, but he thinks twice about it. Goes over and takes care of Elton instead. Maybe setting up for a win here if he can get it. Gonna tag Nathan back in though. Scoop slam from Nathan. Gets that drop kick off the second buckle there. Now he's on the high buckle. Elton was quick to get in there and break that up, though. Smart move by Pretty Deadly teammate. So Axiom's going to get tagged back in. And Kit has got to do something. Springboard crossbody on the back, and he gets rolled over for the pin. Wilson just barely able to kick out. Oh, Kit's going to go for a quick pin. Oh, man, that would have been a surprise win, I think. At this point, Axiom has looked, or Axiom in general has looked very impressive. Kit is going to get his partner tagged in, though, so we got Elton again. Pretty Deadly not willing to give this up yet. I think any dreams of a squash match, though, are over. Braxium has looked far too impressive. This is much more what we expected to see the first time they came out. Maybe Braxium suffered a little bit from overhype. We're looking good tonight. Pretty Deadly, though, not willing to stop. Grinding this match slowly and as much as they can to contrast the speed and agility of Braxium. Here's a roll-up from Axiom. Elton was able to kick out of it. But I hate to say it, but almost barely. Sling him back into the corner now. Looks like we're going to get that suplex body splash combo again. Hit breaking it up as fast as he can. Taking the referee out with them. Nathan trying to get a moonsault on Kit to make him pay for it, but missed wildly. Axiom's going to be our live man again, though. High drop on the elbow there. Marching Elton into the corner. Gets him up on the top turnbuckle. Setting up for something big, I think. Oh my, a Spanish fly. That was impressive. There is your winner, Braxium.
Here are your winners, Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Braxium!
Well, I would say that was a much improved second appearance over their first. Maybe shook the jitters out of them on that first one.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match. Introducing first, from Sherrills, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
One big SOB.
Weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
Of course, Jimmy and LA Knight were having that match last week, and they got completely interrupted by Shinsuke Nakamura. And so now the three of them will be facing off at WrestleMania in just a few nights for that red, white, blue, and gold championship. Here come their opponents, Fatu and Solo Sikoa, part of the Bloodline, having called out Braun Strowman for a gauntlet match at WrestleMania. But, of course, Solo and Jacob having history with Jimmy Uso, and even recently with LA Knight. All six of these men having a bit of a bad blood between each other. And their final member, Shinsuke Nakamura. We will begin, as I mentioned, that triple threat match for the U.S. Championship. Crowd loves Shinsuke's music, but I'm not sure they're so hyped up on Shinsuke's attitude of late. Shinsuke getting darker and more mean than we've seen him in previous. King of Hard style is getting a hard edge. We'll have a 6-man tag match tonight. Our main event before heading into WrestleMania. And it'll be the monster 𝙀𝙬𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 against the one big SOB, Braun Strowman, to start things off. This should be a hell of a match, to be honest. 𝙀𝙬𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 with that jumping headbutt. Went for that springboard, but Braun was able to get out of the way. It just dumps 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿. Monster of a man, just beating the crap out of 𝙀𝙀𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 right now. A hook release suplex. Now we'll see Shinsuke, the King of Hardstyle, wasting no time with those hard kicks and elbows. Went for a quick pin and almost got it on Braun there. Braun's fighting back now. Slings Shinsuke across the ring and then tags in Mr. Big Jim Uso. It's obvious that Shinsuke doesn't approve of Big Jim trying to get into WrestleMania against LA Knight for the U.S. title that Shinsuke only recently lost to LA Knight. And it'll be interesting to see how well Big Jim and LA can work together here, considering they will be opponents in just a couple of nights. Jim makes the fatal mistake of stepping outside the ring on Solo Sikoa's side. He gets punished for it, but he's quick to slide back in and get a clothesline. Speaking of LA Knight, there's the tag to him. The Megastar is in the ring. This is, of course, the U.S. title's history right here, recent history. Shinsuke and LA Knight. Nice teamwork though from Shinsuke and Solo as she gets a huge leg drop on LA Knight there. Solo's got that bear hug. LA's got to fight out of it. Looks like he's able to, but it'd take a toll on him for sure. And here's the strength from LA. A reverse cutter. Big knee to Solo. This is a pretty huge match for these 6 competitors before going into WrestleMania. You got to consider that all 3 of the men in the triple threat match are right here. And then the 3 big competitors of that gauntlet match are in the same ring as well. There's some white noise from LA Knight. Solo gonna get a tag to Jacob. LA doesn't seem phased at all though. Gets a drop kick off the second buckle and tags Jimmy back in. Jimmy gets that drop kick as well. Jacob taking a lot of boots to the face right here. The Samoan Werewolf's gonna have to kick it up a notch. Fisherman German suplex from Jimmy. And as you can see, Jacob is far from out of it. Kip up and right back in it, but he suffers a quick super kick from Jimmy for it. Jimmy not messing around right now. Now a double super kick from Jimmy. Shinsuke runs all the way across the ring to break that up as fast as he can. Jacob Fatu is in absolute no man's land right now. Stuck in the corner with all 3 of his opponents. Braun Strowman, is he thinking about letting Jacob tag out? He is. Almost a merciful move there. It'll be Solo now facing off against Jacob, and we'll see this at WrestleMania as well. Belly to belly from Solo. The Street Fight champ here. Taking it to the monster of men. It is hard to keep Braun Strowman down. Look at that power. Military press suplex. Solo's able to kick out though. It's a quick leg drop. Braun's going to roll outside the ring and Solo's just going to follow him right out there. No mercy. But trying to pick up Braun. That was a mistake. Now Jimmy's going to get his hands on Solo. He's trying to throw him back into the ring, but Solo's having none of it. Solo manages to get the Samoan spike on Braun. Jimmy breaking it up at 2. That was close. And you got to wonder if that's a foreshadow of what we're going to see at that Gauntlet elimination match. Now we got Shinsuke and Braun again. Maybe the only combination that has no real history right now. But I don't think that means either of these men want to step down from the fight. And Braun is being called for a tag desperately from both of his partners. The King of Hearts style lands a heavy kick to the face. And LA Knight was quick to break that up. Braun's going to have to get back in the ring and get a tag. He's taking a beating now. Shinsuke showing no fear in front of the monster of a man. Oh, right into the steel steps. Shinsuke throws Braun back in. He's quick to get a hot tag. Mistake maybe by Shinsuke as the megastar, the Defiant One, is back in the ring now. Punches and clothesline. And then that huge elbow drop. Going for the cover. Oh man, Solo had to break that one up. It took out the referee at the same time, so it could get a little ugly. We have the ref back up now. LA Knight working on Shinsuke. Chucks him outside the ring. Looks like he's going to tag in Jimmy. It's going to be Jimmy's turn to get a little heat on Shinsuke. And this triple threat match should be great at WrestleMania, I tell you. Jimmy does not learn his lesson, though, as he goes for that rope on Solo's side for a second time, and Solo instantly there to break it up. Oh, that just sounded awful. That just sounded so rough. Shinsuke taking the fight straight to Jimmy now. And the tag in Solo, and of course Solo and Jimmy have such a history. It was Solo that kicked Jimmy out of the OG bloodline. I guess not really the OG, but what used to be the OG bloodline. Look at that diving wing kick there from Solo. And for the third time, Jimmy tries to climb the ropes. This time he thought maybe because Solo was inside the ring, no one would stop him, but it was Fatu. So he learned his lesson and he gets on the high ropes in his corner to get the Uso splash. Will it be enough? No, because Shinsuke was quick to break it up. Double super kick here. Gonna go for the pin again. Oh, wow. Somehow Solo was able to actually roll out of that on his own. But he's got to be hurting. And if he wasn't, he's about to be, because now he's got Braun Strowman breathing down his neck. Oh, Solo hits this rock bottom out of no place. That was impressive. Strength and speed there. LA Knight was quick to break it up, but if it hadn't been for that. And Solo says, I ain't no Jimmy Uso. You can't stop me. He does climb down off the ropes, though. Oh man, and just as he was going for the tag, Braun fought him off, but Jacob and Shinsuke both threw a punch at him. There's the tag to Jacob, so it'll be the Samoan Werewolf back in now. And it'll be Jimmy. What do these men have left in the tank? This has been a long fight now. Jimmy's just gonna wait for Jacob. Well, he was, and then he dove over the ropes. That was amazing. But Jacob didn't even see it coming. He was too busy paying attention to Braun. Huge kick from Jimmy outside the ropes there. Outside the ring, I mean. All right, we're back inside the ring now. Jimmy and Jacob really going at it. But Jimmy's going to tag in Braun. It'll be the Samoan werewolf with that huge kick out of no place. That super kick straight to the face. And Braun, wow, barely able to get a shoulder up in time. No one to save him. That was crazy. There's that jumping headbutt again. And once more, we're going to see Shinsuke versus Braun. Shinsuke seemed to have the advantage in this every time so far. If I was the Bloodline, I'd consider trying to recruit him just for this gauntlet match. Looks like Braun's going to fight out of the submission, though. That cannot be comfortably walked on by a man as big as Braun Strowman. Look at that strength again from Braun. Oh, but a huge kick to the face by Shinsuke. Jimmy this time doesn't waste a second to save Braun after that close 2 count earlier. Braun gets chucked into the corner. We'll see the Samoan werewolf one more time. Nice little bit of teamwork. Impaler DDT from Jacob. No one's coming to save him, and that'll do it. Bloodline and Shinsuke win.
Here are your winners. The team of Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well, that is imposing to think about going into WrestleMania. These 3 monsters just defeated 3 of the biggest names on Smackdown right now. What are we going to see at WrestleMania next week?